and welcome to Mangum News. I'm your host, Elijah Mangum. This week we'll be discussing Vice President Kamala Harris's visit to Southeast Asia, a bombing of the Kabul airport in Afghanistan, the first female governor of New York, a suspect killed by deputies in Florence High School's first football game of the season, the much-anticipated Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, and my review of Episode 3 of Marvel's What If. Without further ado, let's begin. Vice President Kamala Harris departed last week on her visit to Southeast Asia. The visit included Singapore and Vietnam. In Singapore, Vice President Kamala Harris received many questions regarding the crisis in Afghanistan.
Back to report of Americans.
Hold on. Slow down, everybody. I want to talk about two things. First, Afghanistan. We couldn't have a higher priority right now, and in particular, our priority is making sure that we safely evacuate.
She met with Singapore Prime Minister Lee in a joint press conference. Following Harris's meeting with Lee, the White House announced several initiatives with the Singapore government aimed at strengthening and deepening the administration's partnerships in Southeast Asia. The agreements focus on easing supply chains issues, combating cybersecurity threats, addressing climate change, and the COVID-19 pandemic. Her flight to Vietnam was delayed over health concerns regarding the Havana syndrome. She eventually departed to Vietnam and met with the Vietnamese Prime Minister. In Vietnam, she challenged China on their bullying of other countries. On Thursday, a bombing at the Kabul airport led to the deaths of 13 U.S. troops and at least 90 Afghans. The attack marked the deadliest day for the U.S. military in Afghanistan since 2011 and came just 5 days before the Biden administration's deadline for the complete military withdrawal from the country.
Hochul, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of New York, the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge my duties, that I will faithfully discharge my duties of the office of Governor of the State of New York, of the office of Governor of the State of New York, to the best of my abilities, so help me God. So help me God.
On Tuesday, New York Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul was sworn in as the first woman to become governor of New York following the resignation of now former Governor Andrew Cuomo. After being sworn in, Hochul delivered her first address, announcing new COVID-19 policies to help curb the Delta variant surge in the state. The biggest focus was on reopening schools, announcing that universal masking and vaccine mandates will be put in place for all school personnel. For those who do not wish to be vaccinated, will have the option to undergo weekly testing for the virus, and the state will make more tests widely available in the coming weeks. Finally, she announced that COVID-19 booster shots are on the way, and that more vaccine mandates are expected due to the FDA's approval of the Pfizer vaccine on Monday. A suspect was killed in a deputy-involved shooting in Florence on Saturday. Deputies say that they were dispatched to Garrett Road after receiving a medical call. However, before arriving, a caller from the scene indicated that the call was a domestic disturbance. According to authorities, once deputies arrived, they learned that the suspect, Shannon Trevor McKinley, had a felony warrant for domestic violence. Deputies say they discovered McKinley in the resident's attic, where he refused multiple commands to come out and attempted to climb down and flee. Authorities say McKinley then dispatched a handgun and fired at the deputies, who returned fire. McKinley was pronounced dead at the scene. The case is still under investigation. On Friday, Florence High School kicked off their first football season as a 5A school against Pelahatchie. Pelahatchie won against Florence in 45-40. Stay tuned for weekly updates on the Florence football season. The first trailer for Marvel Studios' SpiderMan No Way Home has been released at Sony's CinemaCon presentation Monday night. The trailer reveals that the film will follow Peter Parker after the events of Spider-Man Far From Home, teaming up with Doctor Strange to undo Mysterio's revelation of Peter's identity and lies about him being his eventual killer. However, the spell goes wrong and causes a multiversal opening for a crossover with other Spider-Man film universes. The trailer shows teases of Green Goblin, Electro, and more, with the return of Alfred Molina's Doc Ock from 2004's Spider-Man 2. What If Episode 3 debuted the following Wednesday. Episode 3 asks the question, what if the world lost the Avengers? The episode acts as a murder mystery of most of the Avengers before they could even assemble for the first time. The episode continued to deliver beautiful animation while creating a unique mystery full of twists and turns, but lacked the focus, action, and heart of the previous episodes. That's all we have for this week. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Labor Day.